Hi, I'm Amy Chesery, and today I'm going to show you how I color these cool Opal Aura quartz crystals. Unfortunately, the sound cuts out about 8 minutes or halfway in, but I think you can get enough idea of what I'm doing. And it was recorded live on Facebook, so if I start talking to myself or answering random questions, that's why. Thanks for watching.
Cool. So I recorded this last week, but then I crashed the group and lost the video. So here's take 2 of the Opal Aura Quartz. And these are the ones I did last week. And the ones I did before that, the first ones I did, were on this page. So they're really fun to do and pretty easy. And what I learned last week was that I want to leave more of the white paper and the white highlight. I really like how this one looks, and the tip is real white, or at least part of it has more of a highlight. So that's what I'm going to attempt today on the second round. So you can use any colors of pencils that you have. I'm using Polychoromos, and these are the colors I have, but you don't have to use these same ones. You can just use your own spectrum of purple, pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So I just kind of picked the dreamiest colors, like the lightest pastels is sort of what I went for. And then I think it's useful to, even though I know the colors of the rainbow, I think it's useful to kind of just do a really quick test and put them all in order, because then you can reference it when you do your quartz. So the Opal Aura Quartz is actually a man-made, it's a quartz covered in platinum. So they're really pretty. They're a little bit of a man-made thing, but that's cool. And I like to color them. So this is, you can do this with a rainbow, or you could use maybe just 2 or 3 colors. So like I said, I want to make it a little more like this one up here that has white, more of a white highlight. And the thing about the white highlights is you can't go, well, you can with a gel pen or something, but I usually don't go back and add the white highlights. So I really want to try to leave them as the paper. And I'm watching Mary Poppins. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. So I'm going to do this one, but these still look really pretty. So I left a little white highlight there. This is the ones I did last week, just so you can see. But they're super fun. Okay. So I want to leave this white-ish. So I'm just going to go around it with blue, and I'm going to keep reminding myself that that's a white highlight. I'm more heavy-handed in an over-colorer. So you can see, like, I'm going to leave that white, and then I blended it into the light blue. And then I have some Google images open of just different Opal Aura quartz, so I can see how a few different ones look in real life. And there's a big variance. The stripes of colors go horizontal and vertical and diagonally. So I'm not going to worry about that too much. But what I do like about some of these is how the different facets and sides of the crystals are different colors. So I'm going to try to maybe do that a little bit more than I did on the last week's lost video. And hi, if you're there. Oh, there's someone. Hi, Hannah. Yay. Color along. Everyone get out your pencils. Thank you for joining. Yeah, this is fun. Last week's lost video. Haha. Anyway, and then another thing I liked of some of these examples was most of the color was on the front part, and then these 2 sides were like white. The way that I'm looking at the photographs, the way they're photographing, it looks really cool. So I'm going to try to leave that too, like the highlight on the sides a little bit. And then when you put the colors together, they don't have to be in your rainbow order, but it helps to blend them a little bit in that way. Look at some Opal Auras and you'll see, like, usually they go together unless it skips a facet. Like, I wouldn't put purple and green together unless they're on different facets. But I also want to say this is not an exact science. It's very loose. Okay, so I'm leaving white. I have blue and purple, which are next to each other on my little spectrum. And then pink and purple are next to each other. Oh, and then Risa. Hi, Risa. I'm so glad you like watching me color. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it more because I've been thinking about it and I really enjoy it, especially once I get started. And then I've been seeing some here in the group and also on Instagram, some people learning like special effects. I think her name is, I can't remember the name of the book. I'll post it. Helen Ellerston or something. She has some books that show you like crazy tricks for coloring. And I've been eyeing some of that because it looks really cool. Okay, so now I'm just sort of going with the rainbow. Like I did some pink. I'm gonna do some orange and I really just switch it up. But you see here how orange and blue they're not next to each other. In fact, they're opposite on the color wheel. Or close to it. So what I want to do there is add some yellow, I think. It's a little bit too contrasty in my opinion. So that's where you can kind of start to add more rainbow colors. And then I might even do a tiny bit of green here. But it's really loose. Like if you try to get exacting with it, it probably ruins the flow. Like the more kind of go with the flow that you can go with it is the better. And then stop and like stand back and look at it on the bigger piece of paper. That always helps. So, and then the ones I did last week I liked, but maybe they didn't have enough contrast. Oh, hi Bella. Yes, I will put it up later. Last week I lost it, but this week I know what not to do. Haha. So we won't have that same problem. So it'll definitely be a replay if you can't watch right now. I know how that is. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little more purple in the shadows here, and then the pink sort of got lost in the middle. I'm going a little slower than usual because I'm talking blah, blah, blah. And then I think I might want to get, that is looking good, but I'm going to get a darker orange just for fun. And this, to me, it needs to be a little shadowy under here, a little darker because it's under the flower. So I'm just going to put a touch of the other orange. Okay, so I want to keep, let's see. I want to keep the sides a little more white, and then I haven't used much green. This is purple, so if you go in the color spectrum, I'm going to put some green over here, and I want to really try to keep some highlights. And then green, blue, purple. So I'm going to put some blue in between, and you really don't have to go in rainbow order, but to me it's just a little more, the aura crystals do go that way, and then when they switch facets, sometimes it switches up. So just look at a few for examples and see. You don't have to go in rainbow order, but like if you keep a lot of it in rainbow order, it looks a little more pleasing to the eye, and then break it up without overthinking it, right? Let's see, what else do I have here? I'm like grabbing a darker purple.
And unfortunately the sound cuts out here, so you'll have to watch the rest of it without my awesome commentary. Sorry about that. Live video can be weird. Thanks for watching.